welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Casual Friday edition of OCW Prime. I'm John Orlando.
I'm Adam Michaels. It's Casual Episode 6, but John, our lineup today is anything but casual.
Well, after the last episode where we had somebody get slapped, somebody get mad because they wore a dress, and I got carried off by Mikey D.
We finally got Maria to clean up this podium after all of the pencil shavings and whatever Jock was doing over here.
Well, anywho, we'll be taking a look at the rest of the great action that we saw in Mount Vernon, including who Virus and Jeff Cannon would pick for their title opportunities.
That's right. Both men won a luck of the draw qualifying match, had the opportunity to kind of draw to see which title they'd be going for, and we'll see that a little later on in this episode.
But to start things off, there was a big challenge match that was issued, that was signed. Hot commodity Matt Mason going to be taking on No Shame Jimmy Shane, who is kind of the lackey of Robbie Starr, I guess you could say. So fans, it certainly was an interesting matchup. Let's take a look at the smoke tape.
Welcome back to OCW Prime, and we are joined here by a glaring set of eyes on No Shame Jimmy Shane.
Hi, Jimmy.
Lackey?
Well, I mean,
I heard
Robbie's
he did say
lackey.
well, I mean, I said sort of. I mean,
Do lackeys take the hot commodity Matt Mason to the limit?
no.
Former OCW heavyweight champion, and I took him to the limit. He got lucky. It was a kick. It gave me a black eye. You know how hard it is to pick up girls with a black eye? It's really hard.
John, would you know about that?
What, the black eye?
Or picking up girls?
Anywho, Jimmy, so you have an opportunity to go down into Zanesville, April 14th, and maybe pick up a victory. Who do you have in your sights, so to speak?
Anyone?
Anyone?
I really don't care.
on.
Anyone? Well, I mean, Dusty Dillinger was here on the last episode, and he had some, well, kind of unkind things to say about your pal, Robbie Starr.
Yeah, but those are about Robbie. They weren't about me, you know?
Well, yes, but I do believe that Robbie kind of threw somebody under the bus a few episodes ago, right?
I think
We had a misunderstanding. There was some legal issues. There was a restraining order. It's okay.
Well,
We took care.
speaking-
Because Matt's gone.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, speaking of that, we have another clip to take a look at where, unfortunately, because Robbie Starr got involved and tried to help you win your match against Matt Mason, Well, unfortunately, there was a little interaction, Adam, and, well, Matt Mason is suspended.
And I don't know about you, John. I think we need to get this guy checked for the wellness policy. I mean, you're out there.
Do we have a wellness policy? Well, anyways, let's go take a look at the clip of Big Tom, unfortunately, lowering the boom on hot commodity Matt Mason.
You're going to have to fill this up, I think. Hold on.
Matt Mason, unfortunately, since you put your hands on Robbie Starr, you're suspended.
That's it, Matt. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. yeah. Oh. Get ready to play my music. Yeah. Calm down, man.
Back fans, OCW Prime. There you saw Big Tom suspending the hot commodity Matt Mason.
Well, Adam, you feel bad for Big Tom because he has to do what the law says. I mean, the legal paperwork said he's not allowed within, 500 feet of Robbie Starr and, well, Matt and Robbie, even though clearly Matt was egged on, if you will, by Robbie Starr. Still, he put his hands on him, and unfortunately, right now, Matt Mason's suspended. Right now, we don't know how long, as the board is taking a look at the paperwork there to try to maybe get him back as soon as possible.
Talking about some other unfortunate news, we kind of saw some clips on our last episode of what was supposed to be a triple threat tag team match featuring The Rising. However, Jason Dragon not there due to injury, and we want to bring him in right now. So come on in, The Rising. This is Jason Dragon and Takahashi coming on in here. Did you get him some new threads?
Wow. Styling and profiling, as they would say.
That's right, John Orlando. This is serious. Right now, the fact that I have a broken hand is serious. The fact that I was going to wrestle with my broken hand is serious. And the fact that Takahashi here almost won the tag titles by himself is serious. So what is going to happen to the tag team division when it is Dragon and Takahashi?
Well, that's a good question. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due. Takahashi did an amazing job going it alone in that triple threat match against two very experienced tag teams in Juice and Joey and the Noble Bloods. But the question is, how long are you going to be out, Dragon?
The doc says May.
May? Okay.
I will be back in May.
Seriously? Is that serious?
Yes, 100% serious.
Okay.
That this is in May. And you know what? Are you making jokes about a broken hand?
No,
You know,
it's not
maybe I
funny.
could have Takahashi break your hand.
I don't want him to. He just got some new clothes. I wouldn't want to get blood on his new clothes.
But speaking of Takahashi, who are you looking forward to facing in Zanesville? I mean, who do you want to fight in Zanesville? No, wait, not me. No. Okay.
I think that he's ready to go against anybody that's ready to fight him.
All right, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Takahashi and Jason Dragon, two men that are quite confident.
What are you doing? Get out of here. You don't need to shake their hands.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah, I thought
That's
that
a
was
class move.
Darn decent of him.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll be back after this commercial break.
Ohio Championship Wrestling returns to live action Saturday, April 14th at the Civic League Community Center in Zanesville, Ohio. Bell time 7:30. See the new OCW Tag Team Champions Juice Jennings and Joey Vengeance battle the Heat Seekers Jeremy Madrox and Caden Assad, plus Robbie Starr against Dusty Dillinger, Max Fahrenheit with Jesse James against Jeff Cannon. Tickets 10 in advance, 12 at the door, 4 for $35. Available at the Community Center, Buffalo Wild Wings, Edie's Deli, Family Computing in Coshocton, and OCWrestling.net.
Welcome back, fans. OCW Prime, Adam Michaels, John Orlando. Just saw the Rising, if you will. Tough injury there for Jason Dragon. And he was serious about that injury.
Yeah, well, definitely. It's something that's nothing to laugh about.
No,
Any injury that you suffer here in professional wrestling, but certainly, hopefully, Dragon will be quick on his healing, and he'll be back in the ring, as he said, in May, and we'll see the Rising back in action.
Absolutely. And as we talked about earlier in this program, we're going to take a look at the luck of the draw matches. Of course, Big Guns Jeff Cannon and Virus won their respective qualifying matches, had a chance to choose as to which title they were going to go after.
That's right. And that night, as that was kind of a little bit of a shock, the board of directors said that night that the Ohio Heritage Championship and the Heavyweight Championship would be on the line. And, well, Jeff Cannon pulled the coin that allowed him to go up against Jeremy Madrox for the Ohio Heritage Championship.
So let's take a look at that clip right now. It's Big Guns Jeff Cannon against the Ohio Heritage Champion, the Butcher, Jeremy Maddox.
Folks, there you saw Jeremy Madrox pick up the win over Jeff Cannon, holding on to the Ohio Heritage Championship, and we're joined now by this man in the middle, Dusty Dillinger. Dusty,
what's up,
back.
guys? I'm glad to be back. Thanks for having me back again.
Last episode, you kind of threw out a little bit of a challenge to Robbie Starr for Zanesville. That's coming up April 14th. Have you heard?
Yeah.
Pump the brakes. Hold on.
Oh, look at that.
You were talking smack about Robbie.
I wasn't talking smack. I was talking the truth, boy. That's what I was talking.
You
Why?
want a little challenge?
A little challenge? Sure, why not? Well, you seem to be his boy. What, you want to jump in there and get it yourself? Come on then. It's all right.
All right. So how about it? Zanesville, you want a big match?
Oh, I'll take a big match. I'm used to the big matches.
You and Robbie Starr. How about it?
For a minute, I thought you were going to grow a set, but all right, fine. Bring Robbie on, boy. I got it. I got this.
Robbie's got this.
All right.
That's got to be the most bizarre challenge I think I've ever seen at OCW. So it's going to be you against Robbie Starr?
Hey, that's fine with me. Little ass monkey don't want to do nothing. I'm down with it. Robbie Starr, shoot, let's get it. Let's do it. I'll do it right now.
All right.
Yeah, call him up.
Well,
I'll do it.
I don't have his number, so I don't. They may in the office. I don't
He
know.
might in the office. I'm sure. What's his face got it there?
Yeah. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Big match for Zanesville. Dusty Dillinger taking on Robbie Starr. We'll be back right after this commercial break. Well, Adam, one of the final matches that we have yet to discuss here on this episode of Prime is, of course, Virus's opportunity at the OCW Heavyweight Championship. He drew the coin in the middle of the ring to get an opportunity to face Caden Assad, and it certainly was an amazing matchup. Fans were clearly behind the Hazardous High Flyer, Adam.
And yeah, they were looking for somebody to take out Caden Assad. The man's held the belt for a very long time, of course, not very liked here in Ohio Championship Wrestling. So Virus had a huge opportunity. Let's take a look, see how that went down.
joined by the two respective singles champions here in Ohio Championship Wrestling. The one, Caden Assad, you just saw, victorious over Virus, and earlier on in this episode you saw this man, the Butcher, Jeremy Madrox, victorious over Jeff Cannon, holding on to the Ohio Heritage Championship. And gentlemen, you want to talk a little bit about those two big victories up in Mount Vernon?
We were on here weeks ago telling you that it didn't matter who was put in front of us, they would fall, and we would walk out of Mount Vernon still the heavyweight champion and still the Heritage champion. And that's exactly what happened. One more time, Big Guns Jeff Cannon stepped up to the plate, and I sent him out of the park. Controversial or not, I'm still the Heritage champion. Virus, luck of the draw, pulled the gold coin and goes after my boy Caden Assad. Tough match. I decided to give Caden a hand, and he came out the victor. Now, on to bigger and better things. New OCW Tag Team Champions, Juice Jennings and Joey Vengeance, want to throw out a challenge and try and make a name for themselves by challenging the Heat Seekers. Really, boys? One of the most dominant tag teams in OCW history. Longest reigning champions. Most successful title defenses. And that's what you want your first defense to be. That's fine, boys. On April 14th in Zanesville, Ohio, we will make history because Caden Assad and I will follow a game plan. We plan to intimidate you. We don't have to do that physically or verbally. Our history speaks for itself. You can look at the record books and all the great teams that have fallen to us, and you will do the same. We will frustrate you when your normal tricks of the trade just don't work. It won't work against the Heat Seekers. And then we will execute the final step. We will annihilate you and become the first men to be dual champions in OCW history.
And if you ask us how we know, it's because Allah told us so.
Well, gentlemen, you had a little practice run, so to speak, because Big Guns Jeff Cannon and Virus kind of came out and had a little impromptu tag team match with you two gentlemen in Mount Vernon at the end of the evening.
Wasn't official.
What do you mean it wasn't
He
official?
had just wrestled. It wasn't official.
Well, no, I think the folks at home would like to see how that went down.
We didn't
actually.
sign anything.
So
they don't need to see that.
Well,
Show's
I
over.
don't know.
Click the X.
No, well, let's take a look at that clip real quick, Adam, of that tag match that happened in an impromptu manner up in Mount Vernon.
Welcome back to OCW Prime. Adam Michaels, John Orlando, big tag match there, John.
Yeah, April 14th in Zanesville is going to be a heck of a show, as you just heard. The Heat Seekers getting a title shot against Juice and Joy for those OCW Tag Team titles.
And of course, you can learn all about our show on April the 14th by visiting us at www.ocwrestling.net. And of course, follow us on Twitter, OCW Online.
And you can always like us on Facebook. Just look for Ohio Championship Wrestling. And if you'd like to follow me personally on Twitter, just check me out at PVDMVP.
And for John Orlando, it's Adam Michaels for the Casual episode 6. And we'll see you in Zanesville on April the 14th.